What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time, but we're straight back into F1 Manager 23 for round 4 of the championship with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. If you haven't watched last episode, go check that out. As you've seen, we've got rid of Nick de Vries already. Couldn't be asked. He already cost the team millions of dollars. So we got Daniel Ricciardo and Yuki Tsunoda. Going straight into then admin. What have we got to do? Just checking, we need to replace the engine, which is 47%, and also the whatever you call it, the pit schedule. That's it. There you go. Still have no clue. I think I've got a clue. I think gym work does quite a lot to get it down, but overall, I've got absolutely no clue. So if you know anything, then please tell me in the comments below. We're gonna do some detailed scouting on this guy, Dirk de Beer. I'm sure he would take it for free to leave Alpine. But then we're also going to scout more people. Currently, we've got just everything. We're looking at drivers, but I don't think we'll be getting another driver. We're now going straight onto an upgrade as well. Then a chassis. We're going to be designing a chassis. We're looking to go intense, but I think we're going to do rushed, because I don't feel like going broke today. But after all of that, some guy has gone up to 82 rated. Construction delayed. Money! Pay overtime or acknowledge delay. Okay, so if we pay money, it gets done a week earlier. If we acknowledge it, it's a week late. Money. Get rid of money. Who needs money? Then a regulation vote already. We're only 4 races into the season, but there's already a regulation vote for next year. Chassis or side pod focused changes. So one will get reduced by, well, about 30%, I think it was. But then we're looking now to see, compared to the rest of the grid, what is better for us, the chassis or the side pods. As it looks, well, as you can see now, we're looking at everything compared to everyone else. And we are going to go for the side pods, because that looks like our best option for catching up to the field. But the regulation votes are in, and what's it going to be? Not what we wanted. Okay. Right, okay. So for next year, drag reduction is going to be down 30% on the chassis, and also airflow middle. And then for the side pods, everything's going to be down 10%. We've just got a new chassis in, but that's quite a coincidence, actually. Get a new chassis in as the new regulations come in. We're going to manufacture those immediately. See what we can get for when. We've got 10 days until the race. We might get 1, but if we do rushed, we might get 2. I think it'll be 1 either way. So we are going to go on normal, because we're going to get 1 in anyway. So we might as well not pay more. Design complete on the side pods now. So we are going to manufacture side pods. Oh no, this is what we're doing, research. Anyways, we're doing research now. I thought we were going to manufacture, but that is fine. Going straight into the chassis research for next year. Drag reduction, of course, something that will be changing, and so will airflow middle. That'll be down 30% for both. We got engine cooling. I don't really know. I've just put everything to the max and see what happens. Why not? But this will only be 700,000 then. So that is fine by me. Cheaper the better, really. This is going to take about 28 days, maybe 30. Yep, 30 days. So as soon as we press the button of X, we can continue. Manufacturing complete on the suspension. Really, there's not much to say anymore. Qualifying position. It's time to go into the, well, race targets and to the race weekend.
Greetings from Azerbaijan. where we're back in the country's capital. Well, it's not every weekend that Formula One arrives at a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but arrive here we have. Drivers will race around the historic streets of Baku, which includes the race calendar's tightest corner, beneath a medieval fortress wall. Drivers will be battling it out on the streets of the Baku city circuit, a real contradiction of a track. From the long main straight, where the less drag the better, to the tight turns where downforce is a necessity. Teams are going to have to work hard to get that balance right.
This time, teams have 2 races to contend with, as a sprint race will decide the starting order for the weekend's Grand Prix.
So, let the weekend begin.
Thank you, Crofty, for such an excellent intro. But it's time to get ready for the whole weekend. It looks going to be dry the whole time, which is always good. Straight into practice, going to see what we can do. Of course, it's a sprint race, so unfortunately, first practice didn't have anything, so we're going straight into qualifying because after this we can't even change our setup. So we're going to go straight in, kind of blind in a way, because we didn't really get a good setup, so I had to change it, and we didn't get that complete. So we got low confidence with Ricardo, so we're going to send him straight out in Q1. Hopefully this will be a good weekend for us. Cars are going out quite early then. We are just looking at what's going to happen in this session. Going to send Daniel Ricciardo out. He's going to start his lap. A little bit of obstruction there, but it is whatever. Ricciardo finishes lap. He is P3 ahead of Valtteri Bottas, but then Yuki Tsunoda.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this is Yuki Tsunoda coming to the line. He is going to go... Where's he going to go? He's going to go ahead of Ricciardo in P3, and of course ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Ricciardo's going for his second lap then. Yuki Tsunoda, we're just getting ready for his next lap. We should be faster in the first sector if we're using so much more speed, because I'm pretty sure, I noticed while filming this, the AI go from literally the line to start their lap when they're on a cooldown. So we're going to see what we can get here with Ricciardo. Perez is top, but it's a purple first sector. Okay. I knew we were going to improve, but not by that much. So that is the best overall sector for us in the first sector. Faster than Perez, faster than Verstappen, faster than Alonso, faster than most people. What we're going to get in the second sector, it's going to be green. Yuki Tsunoda gets green first sector as well. Ricciardo now is coming to the line. Where's he going to go? Daniel Ricciardo to the line. P5, so
need to drop the pace.
Ahead of both Hasses and the Alpine of Gasly. Yuki Tsunoda now coming to the line. He might get a little bit of slipstream from the Mercedes. Driver ICAM, here we go. We probably will be getting a very nice slipstream all the way down to the line. What's it going to be for Yuki Tsunoda? With a slipstream down the straight, I think he'll do quite well, and it is ahead of Ricciardo in P6. Hamilton was on a lap, and that is a purple last sector as well. And right now, I can tell you, I was absolutely confused on how on earth we've got all the way up here. Beating both Alfa Romeos, both Hasses, Logan Sargent and an Alpine. Although we are only 9 minutes in, we're not going back out, I don't think. Because as everyone's crossing the line, it's 8 and 9. Oh, Piastri's still got his lap to do. Whatever. Whereas Norris is 16th, so I don't think this McLaren will do well. I don't know if they've actually put the new update out. I know the F1 game has to make the McLarens better, but I don't know if they have for F1 Manager. I have no clue. But this is Oscar Piastri coming to the line now. We are not going back out, I don't think, for the rest of the session. 8 and 9 should be safe. Oscar Piastri does go 18th. 3 minutes left of the session. Everyone out on a flying lap. Most people are out on a flying lap. I'm going to see what we can do. End of session. Here we are. Charles Leclerc first. Yuki Tsunoda 8th. Where's Daniel Ricciardo, actually? I'm guessing he's got through, hopefully. Yep, we're both through. Ricciardo got through in P11. But then it is a 79% confidence for Yuki Tsunoda. That is not good. I did not see what Ricciardo's got there. He's got 97. Yes, please. Thank you very much. The only non-optimal is the top one. I don't even know what the top one is. But we're going straight into Q2. Here we go. Straight in. I'm not expecting us to get a single car near the Q3, but you know, we'll see what we can do. This is Sonoda ahead of Ricciardo, giving him a slipstream down the straights. But there's not really much to say on the first lap, is there? But for some reason, Sonoda's gone to the inside like he's defending against Ricciardo, which is not good. And there's a car, the red... Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh my god. Really? If this was real life, that would be a flipping grid drop. Oh, that's annoying. Ricciardo's come in after his lap. Why do they do this? Oh no. Q2 is falling apart, everyone. Good. Good, 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 good. Yep, there you go. They haven't put 2 laps in. That's good. Yuki Tsunoda, though, second lap is going purple, green. What's it going to be in third sector? Of course, he didn't have the slipstream. He was creating the slipstream for Ricardo in the last sector, so it could be a green again. Yuki Tsunoda to the line. Where's he going to go? Yuki Tsunoda from P15. He is going to go P8. Wow. Maybe we do have a chance then. In Q3, we're going to see Tsunoda's back into the pits now. Don't know why I haven't reconfigured that yet, but you know, Ricciardo, it's gone P9. So now it's 8-9 for both of us. We're going to see what we can do on our final lap. Purple first sector for Ricciardo. What can Ricciardo do now? Yellow second sector. Yellow third sector. Tsunoda yellow first sector. No, this is not good. Ricciardo's got a purple first sector though. I've sent him out again. Well, not sent him out, but you know, continued him on. Tsunoda is currently P8. Ricciardo down to P10. It takes Stroll to improve here, which he does. Ricciardo's in P11. Can Ricciardo improve from P11? He's got a purple first sector. Oh no, he stopped. No. Oh no, I thought he had 3 laps in him. That's going to be the end of qualifying, everybody. Oh well, we got a car through to Q3. Yuki Tsunoda through to Q3 for the first time ever in this career mode. Looks like we have good pace around here. Hopefully that can come into the sprint and the full race. I'm going to call Yuki Tsunoda in before he runs out of fuel as well. But we have got a car into Q3 and Yuki Tsunoda. Ricciardo just missing out by 0.051 of a second. Almost a double appearance then for us in Q3. But it is Ricciardo out in P11 and Yuki Tsunoda through in P9. So that is good for us with the car into Q3. But now I don't know how many fresh tyres we actually have. Oh, we got quite a few tyres actually. Don't worry. We're going... Oh, that's pet. What? How is that better? Oh, well. Apparently that's better, so that's fine by me. We're going straight into Q3 then. I'm going to see what we can do. Not expecting anything better than P10, really. Yeah. The only possible rival that we could even be near is Esteban Ocon, and even that is like too far away.
Copy.
But then we're gonna go for it. We're gonna see what we can do in Q3. Not expecting a lot, as I just said. So we've just sped the lap out here, and he's coming to the line. Yuki Tsunoda, what's he gonna do? He's gone fastest, of course, but he was the first lap. So now we're here on the last lap. Russell's slowest, purple first sector. Yuki Tsunoda. Here we go. Currently being the Mercedes, green second sector. What's it going to be? Coming to the line, Yuki Tsunoda. Purple first sector, green second sector. Currently beating, well, the Mercedes are doing really badly in 10 and 8. And it's going to be 9th, barely improving on our lap in the end. And I'm guessing Russell's going to improve. So it's going to be P10. I did say I don't expect anything, but you know, it is what it is. So that is Yuki Tsunoda in P10 for the sprint race. Of course, this isn't for qualifying. For the real race, the sprint race determines the real race starting grid. It all makes sense. I promise. I think
Welcome back
it doesn't
as the
make
drivers
sense.
gear themselves up for today's sprint, the results of which will determine the grid for the Grand Prix. Of course, this is the first sprint of the season, adding an extra challenge for the drivers and their teams. But as ever, in Formula One, an extra challenge is an extra opportunity.
It's not only the starting grid decided here though. The top finishers in the sprint have the chance to score crucial championship points.
So let's see then how the teams tackle today's sprint, here in Baku.
Here in Baku we are for the sprint race on the Saturday after practice 2. We've got more track knowledge, so meaning more confidence. We're going to go both for a set of soft tyres.
Our sprint today sees the drivers take on 17 laps of the Baku city circuit.
Expect to see plenty making the most of Baku's long, wide main straight. That's going to be their best chance to overtake and secure a strong result.
But just who comes out on top when the checkered flag flies? Now's the time for the sprint, here in Baku. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And we are underway, P10 and P11 for us both. Hopefully we can get through the first lap unscathed. We've got Ricciardo trying to fight Yuki Tsunoda, which isn't exactly what we want, but I can't really tell them not to on the first lap in the first corner. So we're going to let that play out. We've got Ocon just ahead of us in P9. Of course, top 8 score points in the sprint race, top 10 in the full race. Ricciardo down the inside, and the two Hasses are side by side behind us. Ricciardo down the inside once again towards the castle section. Tsunoda on the inside, Ricciardo on the outside. Please don't crash, thank you very much. The Hasses are side by side as well behind us. Ricciardo is through and up into P10. Tsunoda down to P11. The Hasses just behind us have filtered out into Hulkenberg, then Magnussen. Coming onto the main straight, Hulkenberg is overtaking Tsunoda. Tsunoda re-overtakes him, thankfully. Lap 4 now, and Ricciardo is within DRS of Ocon. We're going to go for the move, and are we going to get the move on Ocon? We're down the inside. He's got the inside for the next corner, and no, we don't. Okay, Hulkenberg gets past Tsunoda. Ricciardo can't get past Ocon, and now lap 5, Hulkenberg is overtaking Ricciardo. Hopefully we can keep this position. We're putting Ricciardo up to full push mode to try to keep this position. He's now lost position, and Tsunoda's lost position to Magnussen, and that's Ricciardo. How has his tyres gone down by that much as well? Oh no, what's happened then? Come on then, Hulkenberg's got a penalty. Tsunoda's back up to P11 at least. Ricciardo and Hulkenberg have crashed. Here's the replay. He's just gone for a gap down the inside, and Hulkenberg's closed the door. They've crashed into each other. That's not good. Well then, Hulkenberg is, well, completely fine then, up in P12. Ricciardo down in dead last with lots of damage to the front wing, rear wing, and literally everything that I couldn't see.
No DRS available.
Lap 10, Ricciardo has come in to get a new front wing and everything. Tsunoda is still fighting the Hasses. He's in P10 right now, but for how long is the question. Can he hold it? We're going to retire Daniel Ricciardo. He's making no inroads on the next cars. I think the damage to the car is too much for him. So we're going to retire Daniel Ricciardo out of the sprint race, which is annoying, yes, but the gap was too much and it wasn't coming down. So we're going to have to retire Daniel Ricciardo. So it's now all focused on Yuki Tsunoda. He needs to save some fuel. Let's see what he's doing. We've got Hulkenberg, Magnussen just behind us. Hulkenberg does seem to have sustained some damage. He still has that penalty, of course, but he's gone down to P14. We've got Ocon just ahead of us, who Ricciardo was fighting before, just a few laps before. Lap 14 is 17. We're eyeing up a move on Ocon. We're going to go straight past him down the straight. Magnussen not following us through with his DRS of us. But then we've now trying to get a gap of over a second, hopefully. We've got no battery. We've used all the battery. We've got minimal amount of fuel. 3 laps to go then. Tsunoda up into P9. No chances of points as he has to chase down a 6-second gap to a Mercedes of all cars. But Ocon is right behind us. And so is Magnussen. This could literally end up in P11 or P9. 3 laps to go, of course. So stick around for the final few laps, of course, and for the race, because who knows what can happen. We're side by side now with Ocon. Ocon gets past us, but we will now have the DRS, hopefully, on Ocon, unless our car is absolutely finished and so are the tyres. Down into the final few corners, onto the main straight, and we're going to hopefully, well, we're not going to overtake Ocon. We're just going to catch straight back up. Use the second DRS straight to catch straight back up. And we're right behind him. Last lap, Charles Leclerc's leading, actually. So definitely a Red Bull not looking good. Tsunoda's back through on Ocon. We've got 23% battery. Should probably save that for the final straight. The 2 Mercedes are fighting ahead of us. But it looks like it will be Charles Leclerc who's going to win the sprint race. Ocon looking for a gap now. Down the inside, around the outside. He's not finding the space. But as we come across the line, Charles Leclerc has one. We're not going to make it on fuel, actually. Oh, no. Oh, it happened in qualifying. It's going to happen again. 0.0. Ocon's just behind us. Why have you pulled out?
This is check reflect.
At least we've crossed the finish line. P11 for Yuki Tsunoda. He only just crosses the line, but he has crossed the line. And it's P11. Thankfully, it's still P11. Ricciardo's going to start dead last in the race.
That's a disappointing sprint finish outside the points for Daniel Ricciardo.
They'll be disappointed to have not even finished the sprint here today.
Not much we could do. Charles Leclerc in first place in the sprint race. But it is time to go to the full race.
Well, there's nothing quite like it. Welcome along to race day.
Baku has been the scene for some major on-track battles, like Vettel and Hamilton fighting for the lead back in 2017. Will we see more drama this year, I wonder?
Here's a question for you, Karun. How do you think Daniel Ricciardo's currently feeling?
You know, it's not going well for them at the moment. They haven't been able to put everything together, and it's going to be a lot of work to get back to where they need to be.
But for now, though, let's get ready for all the action of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Welcome along to the Sunday, and it's time for the race. Of course, Ricciardo got car pieces missing after his crash. It's a front wing that needs replacing, as well as a chassis, and also we have to put the old one on as we don't have any pieces, and suspension as well. It looks like the hards can take the whole race, but we're not going to do that. It's probably going to be hards to softs. Well, here you go. It can be a soft medium even. Then, so that's going to be very good for us, unless safety cars may ruin this strategy from being a quick one, as 2 stoppers might even work with if there are safety cars.
Final checks are being carried out on the grid, and it won't be long until we get underway. I suspect that we'll all be closely following Charles Leclerc in this one.
They're on pole, and it's well deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
Right, let's get to it then. Here we go, with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
We're underway once again then. Tsunoda starting in P11. We're not side by side. Everyone around us is side by side. Ricciardo's side by side with Guan Yu Zhou into turn 1. Turn 2, Tsunoda holding his own. not getting in any fights, not crashing into anyone. Ricardo's in P19. Come on then, Ricardo. Looking for moves up the field. Sonoda in P11. Sonoda not going for any moves still. Into turn 4. Ricardo going for a move though on one of the McLarens. He's overtaken Bottas already. Well, both the Alphas. Now looking for one of the McLarens. And the other McLaren's just ahead of him. It is Piastri. He's fighting side by side. Going into the next few corners into sector 2. And he has made the move stick. Piastri is on the mediums. He's now immediately after the castle section going to overtake Lando Norris. It doesn't look like it's going to happen on this occasion. Of course, ex-teammates. Onto the main straight now. We've used a lot of battery on this first lap. Tsunoda still in P11. And he's lost 8 tenths to the car in front. Norris looks to be almost being overtaken by Ricardo now. We've got to see what he can do. And there's a red flag now, actually. Hang on a minute. Lap. I don't know what lap we're on. I didn't see. But Tsunoda is fine. Oh, there's a car in the wall there. But who is that? Is that Stroll or Alonso? It's Alonso. Alonso's in. Oh, no, it's Stroll. Don't worry. It is Stroll. And that's why he might be going to play tennis. You never know.
Red flag.
He's crashed in Azerbaijan once again after 2021. He did it there. We're going to see the replay here. He's side by side with the Ferrari going into turn 4. And he's just... He's just turned... He's apologised to the wall for hitting it.
And you can
And
just
so he should...
feel
That wasn't very nice of him to hit the wall like that. He kind of just turned into it. That has caused a red flag. Not even a safety car. But that is a red flag. P17 and P11. This is not good for our strategy, I would like to say. I mean, we get to go on new tyres, but softs aren't going to make it. Hards won't make... Hards could have made it to the end. But we're going to put them both on the same tyre, but new sets.
Sense of deja vu here
So now it's time
as
to go
the
in.
drivers once again face the countdown. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So here we are once again, we're underway. P10 it is, well, P11 now. Gasly alongside Gasly, Tsunoda's old teammate, of course. We've made it up into P10, into the points, but Gasly's going to try go around the outside into turn 2. Can't make that stick. Ricardo in P16 now. He is not taking a fight with anyone yet.
You've got everything.
That is good for us, I'd like to say, I don't know. Lap 5 it is. Tsunoda P10 going down the inside of one of the house drivers. It's Kevin Magnussen. Of course, it's not going to be. Now he's going down around the outside of Ocon as well into the castle section. Please no contact, pretty please. On the outside, still on the outside of Ocon, and I don't think he. Oh no, he's got the ERS round the outside into the fast section. And down into turn 15. He's done it, Yuki Tsunoda.
Let's try to take opportunity.
Ricardo, I don't know if he's been overtaken by the McLaren Norris.
Use deploy as much as
Or
you
he
can.
never overtook him. I don't think he overtook him. But he's now going to do so into turn 3. And now into 4. Ahead of him, the two Williams are side by side as well. Ocon overtakes Tsunoda.
Now
and
we're
I'm
watching Esteban Ocon here.
We're looking at one of our drivers' losses as we miss another one's gain. As I'm thinking Ricardo's overtaken Norris, but we're not sure yet. I'm not sure. Here we are, still side by side. Ocon and Tsunoda still side by side almost. And now into the castle section. It's over. Norris still on the inside. Lap 7 on the inside of the castle section. And we have got it. Ricardo's up into P15. Both Williams are next. Next up for Ricardo. Although Norris looking very fast. He might even overtake us again. Lap 10 of 51. Ricardo is overtaking Logan Sargent. Who seems to have lost quite a lot of confidence. Tsunoda in P9. He is 1/10 behind Ocon, but at the front it's Leclerc and Verstappen go side by side into the castle section for the lead. This is Verstappen on the outside, now on the inside. Can Verstappen get the move? No, Leclerc is going to keep it. And now there is a safety car Both our drivers are fine, so I don't know why there's a safety car yet. We'll find out in a second when I actually look at what's happening. But it is lap.
Safety car,
It is
follow
lap
the
what?
reference, follow the
Tell me the
reference.
lap, please. Please. Oh, that's why. There's Logan
Stay
Sargent in all.
positive.
Oh, no.
Copy.
Let's see what happened. Side by side with one of the McLarens. We're just ahead of him, actually. And, well, he's bounced off the wall. He's not in the wall. But that has brought the safety car out. A bouncy wall. A bouncy car. Has driven straight into a wall once again. Don't know what it is about the barriers, but people are driving into them. So lap 12 of 51, we've had a red flag and a safety car now. Going to see what we can do. So now would be a smart time to switch to the hards, wouldn't it? Please. Oh, just switch to the hard. No, what you doing? I could have come in now for the hard tyres and they would probably gone for the rest of the race now. But it's lap 14 and we're going green. Verstappen controlling the pace. Leclerc has come in. By the looks of us, yep, he has. He's behind Ricciardo. So now at the green flag racing, here we are. We're going.
Yeah.
And Tsunoda is up in P6. Verstappen leads from Perez, Alonso, Ocon, Russell, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Gasly, Albon, and then Ricciardo. It rounds off the top 10. We've got Leclerc right behind us though. Hopefully, well, I don't know how long we'll actually keep that position for Ricciardo in P10. Tsunoda, P6, just defend your position. You're not getting Russell any day soon. Maybe in a season's time, if I'm still here. I don't know. DRS is enabled though on lap 17. And it looks like Ricciardo is going to overtake Albon. He's down the inside already into turn 2. And DRS to help that move stick. And we have done it. We're up into P9 with Ricciardo. Gasly's next. I think Albon may have actually had DRS of Gasly. So that is interesting. So we're not even that far away.
Keep focus,
Meanwhile,
keep focus.
Magnussen is overtaking Tsunoda. I couldn't tell you what corner this is. That's where Ricciardo crashed though. Into Hulkenberg. But we should be fine. Lap 22, Magnussen overtakes Tsunoda. Ocon is in P5. It's still Verstappen from Perez Alonso. Down the inside goes Tsunoda on Magnussen. Hopefully we can get this move done. Very close. It looks like behind them. Leclerc is overtaking Magnussen. Not Magnussen. Leclerc is now in this fight actually. A lap later, Magnussen is side by side with us, Tsunoda. Leclerc just behind us. Tyres are overheating for Ricciardo and P9. Not much really to tell you what's happening, except for we might be in danger, as Ricciardo has Gasly and Sainz behind him, then Hamilton. Leclerc taking his time to overtake us, Tsunoda and Magnussen. Ricciardo's been overtaken by Gasly now. Lap 27 out of 51. This is Ricciardo. Probably going to get overtaken by Carlos Sainz here, depending on what Gasly does. I'm guessing he has DRS. Ricciardo's in though, this lap, for the medium tyres to go to the end.
Use and deploy when you can.
Let's see. Good pit stop, please. 2.5, not terrible, not amazing. Tsunoda, P7 still. Don't know when we're bringing him in. Ricciardo comes out P15. Tsunoda, P7. He'll be coming in this lap for the soft tyres until the end. So that is good for us. We actually have El Plan. Looks like Alonso's coming in this lap as well. He comes out in P6. Tsunoda's in. He's currently Oh, safety car. Sainz has got a penalty. Hamilton is just behind him. What's happened? Gasly, Norris, Magnussen's in the middle of the road. Okay. Magnussen looks to be out. But if that was a few seconds later, we would have got a completely free pit stop there. If that was a lap earlier, that would have been amazing. although it was at turn 1, and that is a very interesting crash.
So unhappy.
So unlucky. Interesting. Would you say that was unlucky?
Glued
Don't
to the
know.
monitors and watching their
I mean,
hopes
well,
crumble
from
away.
Carlos Sainz, not really. For Magnussen, kind of. But you know. Sonoda
Safety
out
car,
into
safety
the
car.
racetrack. There's Magnussen's car just chilling.
Make sure you stay positive. Follow the
Come out in P12 ahead of Ricardo.
Yep, understood.
Softs
Reminder
for the
on the
end,
brake, please.
Ricardo on
Keep
the
managing
mediums
your
until
brakes
the
in
end.
traffic, thank you.
Let's see how this will play out. Softs till the end should work, hopefully. We've had 3 retirements. Stroll, who caused the red flag, Sargent, who caused the first safety car, and now Magnussen, who caused this safety car. But as we go green, it's Verstappen. Oh no, it's Perez leading us away.
Okay,
Just
safety car
expected it to be
pull away,
Verstappen at this
please.
point. Verstappen is
Racing
in
from the line,
P2.
racing from the
From
line.
Russell, Alonso, Ocon, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Ricardo, and Albon, Gasly in P10. But as we go green, it is Perez leading us away into turn 1. Everyone looking to be very, well, can't tell if we've just been overtaken or we were on the inside of Ocon. I think we've, oh, what a dive bomb from Yuki Tsunoda. Brave on the brakes there. Yuki Tsunoda, we're still side by side with him. We might not get this move down though still. Down the inside once more. He'll have the inside again. This was just like in the sprint race. We're fighting Ocon. But this time we might actually get it. No, he's sent it down the inside. We're going to have the inside for the first part of the castle section. He's going to have the inside again. Now we've got the inside. And he... okay, he's gone. Now DRS is enabled on lap 36 of 51. We're hopefully using these tyres to good use. P7 and P9. That's Tsunoda flying past Esteban Ocon. Up into P6. Ricardo is going to send down the inside of Lewis Hamilton then in the Mercedes. Mercedes not looking like a good race car at all this weekend, although Russell is 4 seconds ahead of Tsunoda
Let's take
in
a closer
P5.
look.
Here's the
Now
replay
the
again then.
AlphaTauri involved here. The opportunity begging to be taken.
Good move from
And
Daniel
Daniel
Ricciardo.
Ricciardo moves
Just sends
up
it
the field.
straight down the inside of Lewis Hamilton. No questions asked. Up into P8. Yep, P8. P6 and P8. Now P9 as... oh, what have you done? Why have you let him have DRS? Oh well. Lewis gets DRS and overtakes Ricciardo immediately. And now Ocon's overtaken Tsunoda immediately. Who's going to get DRS though? Hopefully we get DRS. We do. And why are we not gaining on him that much? We just gone inside of him. That's interesting. Inside the car. Tsunoda now with DRS once more. We're going down the inside of Ocon. He's got the inside again. Around the outside. Hamilton just behind us now. We do get the move into P6. 3 laps to go now. Ricciardo P10. Tsunoda P8. Ocon has got past and so has Hamilton. Ocon 4 seconds ahead. Now we're fighting Sainz until the end of the race for Yuki Tsunoda to keep P8. Ricciardo trying to fight for even get points. Ricciardo down in P11. Tsunoda now P9. Our race is falling apart in the late stages. We get straight back past Carlos Sainz up into P8. Ricciardo in P11. Sainz down the inside. Oh my god. He's going to get DRS. It's... oh no, the Ferrari gets DRS. We're now on the inside. He has the tyre advantage, of course, with the medium tyres being less worn. We're on 34% softs. So realistically, Carlos Sainz should get this, and if he doesn't, how? Ricardo, 3/10 off Pierre Gasly, but now the Ferrari's got it, and he's absolutely flown away, and he's already gapped us by a second by the line. It's P9 though, it's points in an AlphaTauri. Ricardo just misses out by 0.8 tenths. What a race. That was a very good race.
Yuki Tsunoda really put in a brilliant drive today.
There wasn't too much expectation on them today, but they fought hard and found themselves in the points.
But just look at this. The overwhelming excitement for those celebrating this achievement. Well, Max Verstappen can add yet another podium to his already impressive record.
4 superb wins to their name now this year, and it's been a pleasure watching them drive.
And before they get back to work, I think it's time to cool off here in Azerbaijan. And down there in the AlphaTauri garage, Karun, what would they be making of that race, do you think?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw one driver put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there though.
Well everybody, that's all from us here in Baku.
Coming up next, the teams will be taking a trip to the Sunshine State. The Hard Rock Stadium is laying down the track for a captivating race at the Miami Grand Prix.
Here we are then looking at the championship. We are up to 7th after that very good points haul. Looking at everything now. We're just going straight back, see what happens. Manufacturing complete on the underfloor, that's great. Sonoda goes up to an 80 overall, so that's very good as well. What else? Upgrade to the wind tunnel. That's good as well. But if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.